Menteri Rangba ke Shillong Mail Conrad kes sangma ula Pynpaw bakalong kabae palat ban pynbit pynbiang ya katanat puli ke sarkar jilla habakran ha kajing lang pli ya kajing tai bat kipenta jing trai kam jong ka College of Teachers Education haka ar penyotri Urisau arja arpuar. Haka nengsi Menteri Rangba ke Jilla Conrad kes sangma ula pli ketai kajing tai bala bei tingka daga NEC ke benta jing trai kam bat kesurok shaka college bala bei tingka daga Rastriya Uchatar Shiksha Abhiyan Rusa. Lawan banyak senran lang yo Menteri Rangba ke Jilla da ubak Preston Tensong usembut Menteri Rangba ke Jilla u Commissioner bat Secretary Education u Dr. BDR Tiwari. Habakran ha kajing yalang u Menteri Rangba ke Jilla ulaang bakadon bon kajing dawa seat haka college bat kumta kadan kam kerki ban penhe penbhaya ke college. Ulaang ru bakatanat puli kadai ka pokong sanbha bat kasyam jing ban pynbit pynbiang ya ka.
You're aware that education has been one of the top priorities for us. And when I say that, I know that a lot of people expect that everything should change in a matter of years or months. But the education sector in itself is one of the biggest challenges, I should say, for the state of Meghalaya. Because the kind of systems that are existing right now, the kind of lack in infrastructure that we have, the kind of lack in training that we have, the kind of different categories of numbers of teachers. We have more than 26 categories of teachers in our state right now. And we have almost close to more than about 16,000 schools as we speak and colleges right now, whereas compared to our state of Meghalaya, like a state like Manipur, which is equally in terms of population and area, they have close to about 4,000-5,000 schools. So we have almost 3 times more schools than other states which have the similar population like ours. Have just 25% of the number of schools and institutes. So clearly shows the kind of challenges that are there, and these cannot be changed in one day. These require efforts to be made and systematic efforts, because there are people who are engaged in this. Livelihoods are affected in this. Huge financial implications are there. Set systems which need to be then changed needs to be done. These things cannot be done in one swift blow. It requires us to systematically move and change things, and that's the reason why education is a very, very complicated sector for us in our state. But our government's endeavor has been to see how we could improve on that. I was just sharing with Madam Principal, and she was in fact telling me that she has seen that in the last 4.5 years, the kind of investments we have made in terms of infrastructure for schools, colleges and other institutes has been quite large. And funds which have been meant for that purpose have been actually utilized for that purpose. In the past, we used to collect what we call cess from minerals and from other mining department and other minerals, And this cess was meant to be used for education. But in the previous years, it was never used for education. But when this government came in, we realized that the cess has been collected specifically meant for education. And hence this money must be used only for education. And that's when the 60 crores, 70 crores, 100 crores we collect through cess slowly started being used for education purpose. And I know a lot of people come and tell me when they start seeing big buildings come up for sports or other projects, they say, what about education? And I try to explain to people that government works on a budgeting system. It's not that we have certain funds and we can spend everything on only one sector. Budget is there prepared for every activity, as we have to balance growth. We have to balance sectors. As much as education is important, farmers are equally important. As much as farmers are important, the youth are also equally important. As much as the youth is important, our women's groups are also equally important. Apart from the social sectors, health sector is very important. Apart from health, of course, infrastructure requirements are there. So there's so on and so forth. And hence the government needs to balance out.